Now, I've had my Nintendo Switch about a week now, and I'm really loving it. But there is one thing that may become an issue. And it all starts with this. One of the things I absolutely love about the Nintendo Switch is the versatility in what you have and the ways you can play it. On the recent podcast, Life Gaming Podcast, Josh and Chris and I were talking, and they mostly play in handheld mode. All the time they play in handheld mode. Myself, I like to play in dock mode. When I'm sitting on my couch and, enjoy myself playing games, this is what I like to use. The Pro Controller. It's a great option. The sticks are great, the buttons are great, love the triggers. It is a great way to play Zelda and Fast RMX. Those are the two games I'm really kind of playing through right now and, really enjoying it. But recently, some news came out that, kind of concerned me a little bit. Blaster Master Zero is releasing soon, and it will not have any kind of Pro Controller support at launch. They are going to add it. It is getting added, but it's going to get patched later. So for myself, I'm probably not going to pick it up at launch. Maybe after they add Pro Controller support, I might, check it out. And it's getting the support later, which is great. But there are other games on the Switch that currently don't support the Pro Controller. So Snipper Clips. Snipper Clips is a great example. Talking to Chris, and he was saying, himself and his wife, they were playing Snipper Clips, having a good time. But she didn't really like it because she didn't like playing with the Joy-Con on its side. She wanted to use the Pro Controller, just for comfort reasons, and so they're not really playing it anymore. And so hopefully that support will come to that. A lot of people might be saying, why do you need Pro Controller support? Because right out of the box, we've got one of these. We have the Joy-Con grip. So, why would you need a Pro Controller if you already have this? And the grip is fine, but with the grip, for me, it's a little too light. The sticks are a little too short. The button's a little bit smaller. It doesn't have an actual, D-pad. So, these are minor complaints, but just for preference, I like using the kind of little bit bulkier and more traditional Pro Controller. And now, like I said, Blaster Master Zero, it is getting support. It will have it. It's just going to take some time because it's not getting it until it's getting patched in. They don't really have a date for that, but it's coming soon. The game's already out in Japan. It's just coming out in America. And what that reminded me of was something we've already seen before in the past. This right here, if you remember this thing, the Wii U Pro Controller. Now the Wii U Pro Controller, I loved it. It was a great controller. Like, once again, great buttons, great sticks. And honestly, I probably never would have finished Ninja Gaiden 3, Bayonetta 1 and 2. These awesome games I wouldn't be able to play because it just works so well on the Pro Controller. But like with the Wii U, we had this great controller out there, but hardly any game supported it. Now, I understand, it had the tablet screen and all that, which made it a little hard to support certain games, but other games, just off the top of my head, some indie games like The Cave or Octodad, or it's just simple games where you think, that should have Pro Controller support. They're not using the screen for anything. But even other games, like Wonderful 101, where you have to draw on the screen, even that supported the Pro Controller. You could draw with the sticks. You didn't have to have the tablet controller. But as the Wii U went on, and do it over its lifespan, it's now over, obviously. But there were a lot of games, like majority of the games did not support this. And once again, talking about the grip, a lot of developers, especially indie developers, might say, why would I put the time in to support the Pro Controller, when you've already got the grip in the box? Everybody comes with the grip, right? The Pro Controller is a good, $70 investment. So they might think, not that many people are going to support it right now. It's all going to depend on sales of that Pro Controller, because it is a little pricey. But I really hope that gets supported in the future. If I have to, I'll play it with this, but I'd really prefer the Pro Controller if possible. What do you guys think? Are you concerned that future games won't support that Pro Controller? I sure hope it does. What's your preferred way to play? Do you prefer playing with the Joy-Con grip? Or maybe the Pro Controller, maybe the Joy-Cons by themselves? Let me know in the comments down below. But this is just a concern I had on the top of my head. I just want to get out there. I'm really hoping this isn't another Wii U situation. I really hope the Pro Controller gets supported here, hopefully soon, with every game coming out, because that's my preferred way to play. To me, the Switch is a home console. I mean, most people are using it as a portable. Totally get it. That's cool. But for myself, I just have it docked into my TV. I, sit on the couch. I want to use the Pro Controller when possible, so hopefully they keep supporting it. But for all things Nintendo Switch, for all things Pro Controller and Joy-Con grip, make sure to keep it stuck here at The Life of Gaming. We hope you enjoyed this content from The Life of Gaming. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe down below. You can also catch our weekly podcast every Sunday on iTunes, SoundCloud, and the Google Play Store. You can find us on Twitter @LifeGamingPod and on Facebook. Until next time, we are out.